Little.
But here's the thing. If you came to me and I was 9 feet tall, but then this was going on,
but
you wouldn't feel it anyway.
Why does he do that? Why does he always do that? Why does he join them? Why does he join the cards?
I got to bring it back. Because this is where you're at. This is where we're at.
Correct. So this shouldn't have anything to do with this situation. They're two separate situations. You're just picking which one is worse.
It's called Would You Rather.
Correct.
It's also called Pick Your Poison.
Correct.
So what would I do?
One would have nothing to do with the other.
Ernesto do, and what would you do? Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of Pick Your Poison, but we're no sense of direction. Hope you like it.
Oh.
What are you doing? She's all over the place today.
Oh man.
Wonder why.
Oh no.
Nope.
You guys pick another
Nope.
one? We have 6 cards.
We're using what's in our hand, and then we pick another fresh 6.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
I didn't understand.
I didn't mean to hold your hand.
I know,
either.
you have a lot of attitude.
Shoot.
I think anything that I put up against not being able to have sex is gonna lose.
Well,
no.
right.
That's
Still 6 dogs. So while you're trying to have sex, you have 6 dogs. It doesn't matter anyway because no one wants to be. No, they just pop into the door. They're like digital.
I'm done with you with these digital dogs. I'm done.
You've never seen that like in the movies where
I have.
They're like, oh, I'll just kill it, and then it just regenerates.
penis.
Poppycock.
Pumpernickel.
Who's reading?
You won.
Oh, my bad. Damn.
Jesus.
Man.
Winner.
And yet.
You're always winning all the time.
Does that really say score pad?
Yeah, it does, in case you didn't know what that was.
I didn't know what that was.
Okay, so lose all feeling in the lower half of your body, or have eyes on the back of your head. Okay, I see no losses there.
That one's fine.
No.
What is the con? That's his card.
That's his card. All right, anyways,
what's the con? Because we're still going to talk about everything. We can still talk about it.
So imagine driving in reverse for the rest of your life.
It doesn't say that you don't have eyes on the front of your head.
No.
It just says have your eyes on the back. Oh, your eyes. Damn it. I missed that word.
Ooh,
okay, fine.
That makes it way
right?
worse.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it that time?
Yeah,
that way
yeah,
too?
yeah. I thought it was
okay,
oh,
I can always see what's going on behind me. That's fine.
No.
But what if your brain couldn't figure it out? Anyways,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Have eyes on the back of your. Have your eyes on the back of your head.
Couldn't grow your hair out, so say goodbye to your hairdo.
You could. You would just be like Cousin It.
Yeah, but Cousin Ant doesn't part the seas.
I would just. What I'm saying is, I would just cut.
You would shave.
Yeah.
Oh, the hole.
I would have a hole.
No, you would have drapes.
Fine. I would cut it this way and then cut around it so that I would always have my hair's not going to be in my face.
Now your face is eyeless.
You could never whisper anything to somebody.
I'll just have a comb over.
You would have to turn around whenever you wanted to whisper. Like people would know. People would know
that you were whispering.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't whisper.
It's like.
Yeah.
I still don't see a negative.
Think about it, but you're always driving in reverse.
I just wouldn't drive.
How would
I would
you
take
drive?
an Uber.
How would you drive?
I would take a bus.
How would you get into
what is the
Uber?
what is the front of your face?
I would be looking out the back window the whole time.
But
What's wrong with that?
What does the front of your face look like in this scenario?
For me, I would have a comb over reverse. So I would just have, since all of this is hair, I would just like part it right here and then put it in the back. So
No, we're talking the front of your face.
The front of your face.
That's what I'm
Your mouth
saying.
is
So
out
my
here.
mouth would be covered by the hair.
No, your mouth
And my
is
nose.
over. No, this is still
Oh my
here.
god. I know this is exactly how
would
it is,
comb
and then I
her
would
hair
take
backwards.
this and put it here. I
Yes.
get that. What I'm saying is I would take my hair here and cover it because that's gross. Nobody wants to see an eyeless face.
You don't
And
know
it
that.
would
I wouldn't want to see eyes without the mouth and nose either.
But I
That's
have hair. I would
gross.
just I would look like a werewolf.
Still bad.
Compared to... No, I'm just kidding.
I think that's still
Not
bad.
for me.
I think that's still bad. I think
Never having sex again, or Or never
I think
enjoying
either way
sex.
that
Never
happens.
enjoying
Try to
sex.
have sex.
I think
with
either
eyes in
way
the back
that
of your head.
I think that either way
I could.
you would be.
Your eyes would be in the pillow if you were
I'm
on your
laying
back.
down.
Yeah, no. If
Doggy
you're doing
style
doggy
would be
style,
eye
you would be eye to eye.
Hell yeah.
Reverse cowgirl.
You'd see your ass.
Hell yeah. I'm good.
You'd
If
see
you're a
his
girl,
face.
if you're a girl, if you're a guy, you wouldn't see anything.
You wouldn't.
That would suck. That would suck.
Yeah.
You would be blindly fucking all the time. You know what I mean? Like, your dick is in front of
Yeah.
you. Your eyes are behind you. You
But you're
just
still
look at your
feeling
ass.
it. You're still feeling it as opposed to
no,
not.
that's true. It's just you're not.
So what I'm saying is, in
You're
that
not.
scenario,
I think that
for
takes a lot of enjoyment out of it because I'm very
Visual.
visual.
I'm very
very
visual,
visual. Very visual.
Fine.
like it
I want to
gets
see the
hotter.
booty.
But
I
you
want to
still
see the
can't
titties.
Feel anything?
Yeah, but I would rather not. I would.
Okay,
not
so would
be
you
honest.
rather see it or feel it? That's the
Feel
question,
it exactly.
right?
Feel it all
I
day
think
long.
Feel it.
all day long.
No, I think if
Because
you
I ask
see
people
it,
that.
you'll
Would you
feel
rather
it.
be blind or deaf?
If you build it, they will come.
I would rather be
Literally.
deaf. I wouldn't want to not be able to see. And when it comes to feeling and seeing, I would rather feel for sex than see like that.
Yeah,
'cause
but that's
looking
not
doesn't do
intimate.
anything. But that's you guys.
Yeah,
Men
I like to
are
be
physical.
intimate. Sorry.
Yeah, I would.
It's also. I mean.
So you don't get off when the guy gets off.
I want to know if like closing my eyes while fucking.
You've never
would-
came
would-
harder
When
because you guys are both coming at the same time.
What? What does
with
that have
the
to do
eyes
with
in the back of
anything?
your head.
Well, you can't do that because you guys are staring at sheets and the
I don't
ceiling.
need to look at somebody's eyes.
At a-
You've never looked at
as a
anybody
woman.
in
I said I don't
as a
need
woman,
to.
as a woman, I think that's a plus, right? Because if you're getting hit by the back or hit,
Even
from the
reverse
back?
cowgirl.
Correct.
you could see everything that was going on. So
Yeah.
it's
That
like
would be
visual.
cool that I could see his face
But-
when normally you couldn't.
Right,
That would
exactly.
be cool.
But
Yeah.
she would look like a werewolf because she's combing her hair in
I
front
think the
of her
guy's
face.
dick would go away.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't because you think about when girls have their hair all messy. It's just messy.
Yeah, but I can
I
still
don't
see
think
your
a guy.
eyes.
I don't think a guy. If I uncover them, if I.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go get a beer. You guys think about it.
If I were
I still don't
having
think that's
sex with
horrible.
someone with eyes in the back
I'm
of their
not saying
head,
that it's. I'm not saying that it's.
would I
worse
still be
than
able to
this
get
one.
it up?
You'd be staring. You'd have to watch TV behind you.
I don't
That's
watch
true.
TV.
You could put porn on.
I don't
Is
watch
what he
TV.
said.
There's a TV.
You can watch porn.
Okay, I guess.
Okay. There's your
guess.
visual. There's your visual.
There's my visual.
Okay. Next one is belch really loudly every time you pass through a doorway.
I do that now.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
think
okay.
I don't think that's
Yeah,
an
I
issue.
don't think that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not hope like you have to like go through a tunnel like where there's multiple doors. You'd be like bah, like on a train.
I just wouldn't take the train. what other right? I mean, what
other
other
situations-
situation would you have to be going
Even
through a
if,
lot
who
of
cares if
doorways?
you
Through
belch
the whole
really
house,
loud?
yeah.
Work? Probably work would be more. Like if you have to go to
all the time.
If you're walking as soon as you walk into an office, you'd have to be the first motherfucker there
Right.
every fucking time.
That's a workaround.
Yeah, but you still belch.
And if you're not, you.
What if you forget there's a doorway there?
I think
I would still just be like, sorry guys, I'm addicted to
I think
seltzers.
you can. Yeah, you can
I'm drunk
explain
right
it.
now.
You can explain it to people.
Exactly. Yeah, I could do that one. Only be able to walk on all fours.
Well, that goes into our six
See
dog.
all of the things that you wouldn't be able to do by walking on all
Reach
fours. Like
things.
think about all the places that probably wouldn't let you in.
You'd have
If
to,
you just walk through the door on all fours, they'd be like, "Are you fucking high?" Like, get
Can
out.
I pick that for someone else here?
Oh, Mark.
Oh,
Are you done, Ernie? I swear to God, you are so disgusting. You are so
Oh, I get
disgusting. I hate you.
Constant train.
Wow, Nate.
What?
Sometimes I have higher expectations of you.
Well, if you're on all fours,
It's fine. Then you're just a normal human.
did we say?
Yeah.
I didn't say Maria. I said Nate, or I didn't
Sure.
say Nate either.
Sure.
I'm always inviting that.
Hey,
way.
that's for the audience to figure out.
Who enjoys being?
I
on all
literally, just so you guys know, I literally looked away from both of them because I didn't want them
Yeah.
to know who I was talking
Yeah.
about.
They're probably
Anyway.
like, prove it.
That's kind of shitty.
Walking on all
Only
fours.
walking on all fours.
Like,
imagine what that would do
is it
to
like-
your back,
well, your
Is it
butt
like-
would be
your
in there.
knees.
Is it
Well,
gorilla?
Oh my
knees.
god, and your palms.
What if you're
Gorilla-like?
just on your feet?
Is it gorilla-like,
'Cause
or
it-
is it
Who's gonna that makes you
Gorillas.
more comfortable?
is it
Gorillas are on their
gorilla-like,
feet.
or
No,
is
no.
it?
It says on all fours. Gorillas just drag their. They'd use. It's not like
That's all fours.
Show us, please.
It's not. Are you done? I wouldn't say gorilla because I don't think a gorilla walks on all fours. I see gorillas walk. I would think of like a
they
cat or a
walk
dog.
on all twos.
Okay.
Correct.
So what you're saying is back is lateral.
Yeah. I mean, it could be.
So, like,
you could be
dog,
walking
cat,
on your heels,
fox.
and you. I'm taking it as your hands and feet have to.
Length.
Hands and feet or hands and knees have to be on the ground. That's how
Knees
you
or
walk.
feet?
Either or.
Because if it's feet, then it's like a monkey.
Yeah, I know that, but you think about how you're bent over. Monkeys don't bend like that when they're walking on.
Oh,
all
I
fours.
see. Because their arms are
We would
really
have to
long.
be literally
Because their arms are super long. You're
Correct.
saying.
Correct.
Okay.
uncomfortable
I think that might make it better for sex.
to walk on all fours.
Yeah.
You're not stuck in like a one place on all fours.
That might make it hard to get sex.
Correct. And how would you get a job? How would you get a job? You walk. Could you imagine going to a job interview walking in on all fours? They'd be like, they wouldn't even say anything to you. Literally just point at the door, like, get the fuck out. Like, you're crazy.
What if you're like, oh, I can clean vents perfectly. I'm really good at cleaning vents because of my disorder.
How would you drive?
I'm gonna get a beer.
Okay,
Why you guys fight about this?
I'm good. I know you didn't ask, but I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, please.
Just one.
I don't
Sure.
know. That sounds painful. So I'm still.
That does sound painful. And like, what if you're in a gravel?
For me,
what
it's
if you're
tied with the lower body.
What if you're gravel? What if you're on gravel?
Oh my god.
That would be horrible, right?
Just pavement in
On your
general. I
knees?
mean, where are you going to walk that isn't pavement and cement and
Could you invest in some knee thingies, knee pads?
who knows? But
Could you invest in some knee
just
pads?
Think about that in the snow. Oh my god.
Gloves?
You'd have to be wearing
Gloves.
a full body like rubber
Gloves.
suit. You'd have to, but your
Yeah.
whole body. If you're going in there and let's say it's a big snow, that means you have to protect what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Can't just wear knee pads because your jeans would get all wet.
That's I feel like that's debilitating.
Yeah,
So is not
Thank
being able
you.
to feel your bottom half.
it is. And that's
you.
why I'm tied with both of those because it sucks for both. But
Oh no! What are you doing, Nate? Taking a piss?
I think he just peed his pants. I think it's because he lost all feeling in the lower half of
Bad
his body.
boy! Bad boy!
Thank you.
Probably gonna need more than that.
That's all the other beer we spilled.
Put his nose in it.
Get me. No. Squirt me. Come on.
I think that was for you, Ernie.
Wow.
Okay, so
If I can't feel my bottom
Are
half,
we good taking belch out?
belch whenever you walk into a door.
Yeah.
I think you can work around it. I think you can be strategic about
Yeah,
it.
me too.
And again, if this is a medical condition, you would just have a card that says like, "Hey, this is what happens whenever." You know what I mean? Like,
Like it says, this is what happens.
I'd have a
every time I
doctor's
go into
note.
a room.
yeah, I'd have a doctor's note.
Doctor's note.
Well, do you have to do it loudly? Yes. That's what the doctor's note says. You intolerant asshole. That's what I would say.
And say, screw you, man. Take this job and shove it.
Shovel it.
I don't know. So the belch is gone. Have your eyes on the back of the head.
I could work with that.
I can work with that too.
Could you? But think about
could.
walking straight.
I could. You've already been outvoted.
That wasn't my card.
Huh?
That wasn't my card.
I know. I'm just saying. He said that he could. I said that I could.
That's my card. I won. Can't have sex.
Or you have
Or you have to walk on all fours. Well, you'll probably have a lot of sex.
yeah.
Depending on where you walk. If you live
Yeah.
in a strip club,
Exactly. And
You
you're
can
like,
have tons of
tacos, Tacos. Tacos.
Okay, so can we slowly put together a strip club with all of our examples?
We probably could. There's 6 dogs constantly there.
Someone that walks around on all fours. Someone that doesn't speak any language.
A stripper in a wheelchair.
Just says
Can't feel
tacos.
any lower.
Yes.
Just knows the word tacos. This is the greatest strip club ever.
Or the worst.
Yeah,
It could be a horror movie.
it could.
That could
sounds
be
like.
a horror movie.
What's going on? What's with the what?
What?
Did you see something? Why'd you look over there like that?
Oh, I
You
was.
freaked me out.
Oh,
Don't do
sorry.
that.
He was pondering. He was thinking.
No, that was not the pondering face. That was a. What the fuck is over there? That face.
I know you're scared of my basement.
I'm not. He's
I am.
making me scared. Exactly. He's scared.
I just saw a ghost.
Okay.
No,
Just
it was
kidding.
Patrick Swayze.
No such thing.
Did you guys see my Patrick Swayze video when I did the Dirty Dancing?
If we talk about that one more time. Do the dance one more time.
I gotta bite my own.
That's it. That's at the strip club too.
Yeah, and then I go tacos,
Why?
tacos.
Because that's the only language.
The
That's
place
the
is
only
called
word.
Tacos, Tacos, Tacos.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
going
and all
on
the
here?
strippers are
It's called
Their name's
TNT
tacos.
and
They just
T.
spell it different.
Yeah,
with the CK, with the K, with the CC,
like
TACCO
C.
TOK,
TAKKO
TOKO.
TKO TKO.
to go. Okay.
I think the reigning champion wins still. Personally,
Yeah, walk on all fours, you'll just get banged all the time.
yeah.
Because then
that could be terrible.
If you go into the dog scenario, they'll sniff your butt and then like try to.
Bone you?
Mm-hmm.
That's horrible.
So imagine that.
I don't. Okay, so one thing about me though is that I don't like to get on the ground like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and then think about like
personally.
if it was raining and you had to go somewhere, it means you're walking like
You get
in
galoshes
muddy
like they
and
do to
how,
dogs.
but what kind of galoshes?
Doggy
the ones that goes
galoshes.
all the way up to your thighs?
Yes.
And they can't be affected
if
by the
you're
pavement.
if you're on your
Because then they're gonna
knees,
get a
Yes.
hole in it.
if you're on your knees, you're fucked all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't mean fuck
No,
In a
like
good way.
you.
screwed.
Like yeah.
You
Which
go down
means
that
the same thing.
Lose all. So never feel anything or walk on all fours.
I feel like if you combine them, that wouldn't be terrible. You know what I mean? Like, now it doesn't hurt to be on your knees all the time.
But it doesn't mean that you're not going to get injured. You could still like scrape and do all this damage to your knees.
But you
just
don't
'cause
feel it. That's all I'm saying. But since they're not combined, we have to
Right,
pick which
right.
one's the worst.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and say choice A, which is still not being able to come.
I'll go
You
with
can.
I'll go with A.
You can come, but
If you
not
have
really.
an amazing imagination,
Yeah. Have you been up there?
okay.
It's pretty crazy.
But that went back to
I
my
just came
question
up with the
about
taco
being able
strip
to
bar.
lay there and just use your imagination to come. Like you can't do anything. You can't touch anything. You
Yeah, but
can't.
look at our imagination. We thought of a taco strip bar with
But it didn't
6
give any of us
untrained
an
dogs.
orgasm.
that strip bar.
That's a lot more
that
work.
strip bar is called the fucking Devil's Rejects because that's
you.
the worst place to
I
go.
had that on the tip of my tongue and I couldn't figure out what.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did for real.
The worst place to be.
That'd be the worst place to be.
Would
I'm
you
gonna go
rather?
lose all feeling.
Would you rather be banished to that strip club for the rest of your life
Is it in Antarctica?
in Antarctica, or lose all feeling?
I think we got another winner. That one's pretty tough to beat.
True.
Okay.
So who had that one? That was
This was mine. This was mine. It's like,
Why are you arguing?
all right.
that's the whole point. You gotta not know who's trying to do what.
That looks really bad behind the bar, by the way.
I'm so hungry.
From her view, he's like, "Oh, let me
Stop
mix it.
that.
Let me mix this up." Like stretched out the neck.
Here you go.
He stretched out the neck.
I'm reading them?
Yeah, you won.
Oh, I won. That's right.
Jerk.
Okay. All right. So lose all feeling in the lower half of your body, or have eyes tattooed on your eyelids.
Well, that'd work out.
That would-
That sounds
Yeah.
fun.
That would be better.
You could fall asleep anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. you
Oh
just
my
do it.
God.
At work,
Yeah, but you wouldn't blink, so it'd be weird.
I would just have my I would have my
I would have
eyes
bangs.
closed all the time.
I would have bangs. Yeah. Be 3 feet taller than you are. Ugh.
That would make you average height.
Because what? We just measured you. You're 6
So funny. I would
so
be 8 feet.
Dude, I would
gross.
I would be
Who
a
would I be
basketball
with?
star.
I would be alone forever. Who would I be able to be with?
I'd be a basketball
Short
star.
person?
Manute Bull.
Dude, you would
Unless-
dominate. You would dominate in the fucking WNBA.
Yeah, no.
Just fucking.
I would probably
and then-
die before all of them too, though.
And then what?
Well,
Tall people have a shorter lifespan.
That's true.
well, yeah, because Andre the Giant, but he
Yeah.
had a tumor on his pituitary
No, but
gland.
look, like
Yeah.
that's a known fact. Taller people
Yeah.
have a shorter lifespan. Yeah, no, I would not want to do that.
So would that be your worst fear? Like that would be the worst.
Honestly,
Because I would be
it's
9
tied
feet
right
tall.
now. It's tied. Right now, it's tied. That would be horrible for me because I would just think about
Tip
all the
over.
pain I would be in and how uncomfortable. Like, no doorway would fit
Sex
me.
doesn't matter at that point.
I could still have sex, so
Yeah, but you'd be in pain.
I would just lay down.
Just take it. I would take it.
Because when I say in pain, I'm thinking like my knee, like my joints.
Yeah,
you know,
your back.
If I were 9 feet tall, my junk would be at about 5 feet,
Oh,
and
Jesus
that would
Christ.
mean that like women can give me head without
you
having to get on their knees.
multiple, and then if you get a boner, they could just hang.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
doing
Okay,
a
so
dead
what
arm
if?
hang.
Okay. All right. So, am I 9 feet
what?
tall, and then my dick is proportional?
No, it stays the same.
It stays the same size.
I mean, from what I heard, Shaq has a small one.
Really?
Yeah, no, he's
Did you hear
probably-
that?
Travel exclusively by horse-drawn carriage
Oh, I would all day. That's fun.
everywhere.
Everywhere. They'd be like, "Oh, here comes Nate."
That means no heat.
What's
I
the
can go to
question?
CVS and get a
It's
portable.
open, horse-drawn carriage.
Yes, I can have a fan. I'm fine.
There's no heat.
got
Why
the
would you need a
vapors.
fan in
Didn't
the
you hear
winter?
me?
Horse-drawn carriage.
That's fine.
Oh my god.
That-
There's places sometimes I have to drive
There's-
45 minutes to. I have to drive 45 minutes to work every day.
That would take a lot longer.
Holy, it would take a lot longer. I'd have to leave earlier. I'd get home later. In the winter, I would freeze my ass off. I'm good.
I don't think you would freeze your
I
ass
don't
off.
I would, and then I would.
No, because
I would
it's
technically
still.
have hypothermia, and then
It-
I'd
it
lose
could
all
be
feeling
insulated.
in the bottom of half of my body.
It could be insulated. It could be insulated. I don't think that's as bad
No.
as it seems.
Yeah, I agree.
You're
I don't think-
asking. You're asking that this horse-drawn carriage be on what's that show where they used to make over the cars, and Exhibit hosted it. Pimp my
Who's
carriage.
to say it's
I'd
not?
I'd have to have this on.
It
Pimp
could
My
be
Ride.
a pimped ass fucking,
For them
and
to
then you
make
can
it
have like a
warm with the radio.
fireplace.
I'm done.
Thank you.
I'm done.
That'd be dope.
So,
No.
You can make a pimp ass carriage, and if you reached out to Exhibit, I'm sure he would help you with that.
If
Hey
he's-
man, I can only go places in a fucking carriage. Can you hook me up? Yeah, I got you.
yeah, I got
know?
you a Clydesdale.
And then like,
And then you get to smell the horse's ass all the whole.
Yeah.
Nope.
whatever.
So far, there's more negatives than positives.
no, there's a lot of positives. You're saving the ozone.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Poor
Out of
horse.
all of those,
I don't think my
out of all
part
of those, I think the
is
3
gonna
foot
make that
taller
big of a
one
difference.
is the worst one. Out of those three, personally,
Because your penis is still the same size.
because your penis is still the same
so
size.
I think we're good taking the tattoos out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
I
that's,
think
that's
so.
a plus.
All right. B3. The 3 feet
Although,
taller is really.
It would hurt like a
I don't
bitch
know.
getting those tattoos,
Yeah, that would.
but that's
It
a
would hurt, but
one-time
it's-
thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
B3. Yeah.
Or maybe there's like
3
permanent
feet
paint.
taller.
3 feet taller, or being in a
3 feet
carriage
taller
all the
really
time.
does suck.
What if penis stays the same size but vagina gets wider?
You're not even. You're 5 foot, right?
Yeah. And
Okay.
so imagine
5'3".
Yeah.
Right.
So you'd be
8'3".
8'3" as a woman. You're like. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Well, yes, my partners would be limited, extremely limited.
Why? You would have to go for shorter people at that time.
Yeah, you would.
At that point, and then you'd have
Think about
everybody
it.
because
Think
everybody
about
would be
Assuming
shorter
that
than
they
you.
want to have
If you were
sex with
3
a
feet
fucking
taller,
giant.
they could just.
That's what you're assuming. Most
there's-
guys are like.
But that's a fetish.
But they could just walk into your vagina.
So I
They
have
don't
to be lucky enough to find someone that has a fetish that I'm attracted
I'm sure
to.
there's websites.
You could just do
that I'm
this.
attracted to.
If-
I'm
Usually
sure there's
they're-
websites.
Okay.
Do you realize that with normal men, you just do this?
I don't know.
You would have a field day with you being 3 feet taller.
So I think
He'd climb up you.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm still on the fence with all three of these. Like I
would.
the
horse
winter is what kills it
You're
for me.
in Georgia. You're in Savannah, Georgia.
But okay, then now we're throwing loopholes in it and making it easier. I'm assuming that all of these are here because we live here. I couldn't do a couple of months of nice weather and freeze my ass off the rest.
Okay, people have been riding around in carriages forever.
Yep, they still do it.
But they didn't. But they didn't. It was.
But
It's
you're
not
not
like
saying,
it is now.
But what I'm saying is that it was cold back then, and they found a way to fucking deal with it.
We're still here.
To me, that's not that big of a negative. Weather.
Because the infrastructure wasn't the same. It's not only the weather. It's the infrastructure too. Getting to a place wasn't the same back when we used horse-drawn carriages. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
I just had to go, if I wanted to go to the market to get something, it's not me having to drive to work for 45 minutes. And how do I get there?
You'd
the
work closer.
So how am I
Grubhub.
going to get
The
to work?
shoulder.
There's apps to get me whatever
Not
I
food.
want.
You
I'm
just-
talking about work.
Yeah, food.
No, you just ride the
Work.
shoulder. Then
Work?
you
I said.
go
You would have
40
to find a place that's close
And
to you.
how, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
transfer.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, that's super easy.
I'm just saying that's a possibility.
But that's not, I
If the only way you
in
can
my
get
life
around
right now.
if the only way you can get around.
But that's what I'm saying. Now we're just going around and saying like, well, let's change this part of our life.
No.
Our life right now, I could only take a horse-drawn carriage to work, and I work 45 minutes away.
So it would take you longer.
Yeah, how long?
I don't know.
That should be an option in Google Maps,
2.5 hours.
in my opinion.
Oh, horse drawn. No, actually, if you
Just
think about
for
it,
this.
that would be a thing at that point because people. Would
But
be
it's
on-
just me.
yeah.
I'm the only one.
They would probably be like, "Well, there's Maria."
right. So they're gonna make a button just for me.
Dear Google.
Maybe if I use the bicycle one.
Yeah,
No, because it's still
Like,
slower than a bicycle.
but they never saw the.
I don't think it's
said the
slower than a
pace-
bicycle.
Yes. Think of a person riding a bike. They would zoom right past somebody with a
Yeah, but is the horse,
the horse
galloping?
isn't exactly the horse.
Unless
don't
you're
gallop
unless you're
when they're
like
pulling
go
out.
go.
Yeah,
You know
have
what I
you
mean?
seen
Like
the westerns.
yeah.
And
Jesus
they're
Christ.
not,
They can go.
They're not pulling carriages. They're pulling
Yeah,
the
they are.
open ones with just the seating.
That's fine. You're in the seating one.
Again.
Okay.
So if that's the case in the winter, I'm gonna want to kill
You're gonna be
myself.
like, yeah.
I don't.
What if you have like fucking 6 horses in front of you?
That doesn't say how many horses.
Yeah.
It doesn't say horses drawn carriage. It says horse drawn carriage.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Right.
That's what they're
Horse
called.
Multiple.
drawn
It doesn't say multiple.
You can have
You can
multiple.
have-
you can have multiple on
Get-
a horse-drawn carriage.
Get 275
They're
horses,
still-
and you'll have 200.
Multi-horse.
Yeah,
They're still traveling at the same pace.
Multi-horse
They're not
engine.
racing.
it's
They're not racing because 5 horses going the same speed is the same as 1. That doesn't factor into
No.
anything.
no, but they can go faster.
your car is how many horsepower? Exactly.
They're not carrying as much. You know what I mean?
32.
but they don't have to carrying as much. That doesn't make any sense.
The more horses,
It's
the
still
easier
me.
it glides.
Okay, fine. I
Why
still
would-
don't want to. I still don't want to do that.
Okay.
But I still don't know if it's worse
Do you
than the
really-
other ones.
yeah, like-
I'm still tired.
Imagine if
Like,
you were
seriously.
3 feet taller in a horse-drawn carriage. Then
You couldn't even get in that fucker.
you would get.
You'd have to. Okay, if you were 3 feet taller, you'd be 9 feet. You'd have to fucking like scrunch down for every fucking door. It's like living in Mexico. When I lived in when I was in Mexico, everything was like way shorter than me. You know what I mean? So like, I felt like a giant over there. I can't imagine what it would be like if I was really a giant. You know what I mean?
Gentle giant.
I'd be 9 feet fucking tall, dude. Like, my heart would give out at age 50. My fucking, like, that's terrible. I think easily trumps having to be on a horse-drawn
Yeah,
carriage
because you can
everywhere you go.
live no matter where you go.
I would fucking find a job where I
die
could work
quicker
from
here,
home. I would
and you
figure
just
out a
can't feel
way
shit.
to, like, minimize my travel. You know, like, I can make adjustments for that. You can't make adjustments for being 9 fucking feet tall, dude. Like, you'd have to find pants and shit like that. No,
All
I don't think
suits are
so.
tailored.
Well, I mean, then my clothes would fit better.
I'd have to. I would.
That's a pro. I still would worry about like finding a partner.
Dunking. You know what I mean? Like I would be dunking all the time. I would be the greatest basketball player of all time, probably.
And
maybe
instead
not
of buying fancy cars,
okay, so,
maybe not.
I mean, that's
maybe
not
not.
bad.
I would have to like no, because it's also
no for basketball, not baseball.
if you're running around, you're not. I can't see yourself being super athletic.
But you just pointed out a good point. Yeah, no, 8 feet tall. I would be the best basketball player ever.
I don't know,
and I would make a lot of money.
there's people who are super tall.
Career.
There's people who are super tall and they're bedridden because they can't get around because they're so fucking tall.
True.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I think the taller one wins it out of the two options there. Now, does it beat not being able to feel the bottom half? Your bottom half?
Yeah,
I don't know.
we'll
I don't think so.
Well, you could die quicker. You can still live longer.
But why would I want to?
But that's the thing is, you could die quicker.
I don't even want to live
You have to
be
live
old
to
now.
be 90.
Then I have to live to not be old and not ever have anything pleasurable.
If I'm 9 feet tall and my dick is huge, that still might stop me from having sex. You know what I mean?
No one would want to have sex
and
with you.
if I'm 9 feet tall and my dick is average, then that's
then
weird.
You're fine.
You proportionally
you're so big. Oh my god, you could just pick the girl up and boop boop boop.
Any girl. So it's actually a perk.
That would actually be fun.
You could pick up any guy.
I could pick, but what would I do
Come
with him?
here. Get over here.
It just would look weird.
Right.
Because you would be like, oh, that guy's dick is way small, but it's actually average. You know what I mean? But I guess it doesn't matter to your sexual partner, right?
Sure. Your height is just above average.
I don't think that would matter to your sexual partner.
I still think like the biggest inconvenience being
You
3
live
feet taller
forever.
would be. I don't want to. That's what I'm saying.
You
I have a
die
death
quicker.
birthday
No one said
plan.
you live forever on that one.
But even
Where did the hell
he's saying that this one has a longer lifespan than being tall.
Okay.
So you would live longer technically.
Yeah.
But that
That's
still
more
doesn't
torture.
intrigue me
More
because
torture.
I don't plan on living long anyway. Like I have a birthday plan.
Whatever.
So
moving forward.
Sir, his favorite. He can't wait for this party.
I can't wait. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be the
you're
one.
gonna sit
I'm
there
gonna be the
like-
one to kill you.
on the next day, you're going to be
Shut
like,
up.
hey,
Can I please?
Shut up.
I'll just choke you to death.
Okay.
You'll be old.
What? I don't want to go
70
like that.
something?
I don't want to go like that. It's a
I'll put
plan.
the pillow
I have
on
a
your
plan.
head.
I don't need you to do that. Are you done?
That would make me so happy, though.
Yeah, mine would. I would say I'm still with the lose all feeling.
I don't know.
I can deal with the 3 feet.
Can you, though?
Yeah, I can.
6 feet.
I would still.
Think of the
9
mental.
feet tall.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can get around 9 feet tall.
That's fucking tall.
And on top of that, your knees would hurt, your fucking joints, all your joints
But
would
you'd be
fucking
famous.
But
Maybe.
Maybe you
No.
would give you
If
money.
you-
Yeah, you'd be
and
famous.
Guinness Book of World Records, that's about it.
Yeah, but the other card he was worried
Or
about
those-
being a freak
or
show.
those-
I'd be
Why
a
not? Why wouldn't you want to be a
monster.
freak show
I'd be a
now?
monster.
Where are those obese twins on the motorcycles now? Exactly, dead.
Okay, fine. That was
Okay,
good.
so
Which was
what?
going to happen
They died
inevitably.
a year after that.
Okay, but he got his 15 minutes of fame.
I don't
He went down on some books.
I don't
know what those books are.
Nine feet tall.
That's your bed would suck. Your legs would always be hanging off.
Just like everything
Buy
is
2
not.
beds. Put them
nothing,
together.
Go ahead.
nothing is made for you. Nothing
Nothing.
is made
Then
for you.
you make it for yourself.
But it's
too much
Who
work.
knows if you can even get a job? You're 9 feet
Yes,
tall.
you can. You can work
What?
from home. I'm just using all your entries
Okay,
against
maybe,
you.
maybe you could. Maybe you could work from
I
home.
can still have sex, which is important to me. I can work from home, which gives me a job, and I can still feed myself, and I don't have to go out so much and put so much exertion. But I would actually work out too, just to make sure that I'm strong. There's ways that I can maintain this. I still can't do
But
the other one.
here's the thing. You said it earlier. You'd still be lonely and you wouldn't find anybody to date.
Yeah,
I would
listen.
be like-
you
I
said
would-
you said you
You'd be
could still have
fucked up.
sex, but I don't think anybody would have sex with you at 9 feet tall.
Correct.
I'm not-
or
I'm
I'm
8.
sorry, 8 feet tall.
There
Still,
are people. There are
you're
people
a
that
monster
tall.
at that
There are
point.
people 7 feet tall.
You'd be 8'3".
Right.
You'd be fucking.
You'd be bigger than Shaq, Manu Bowl, like all of them.
I don't think so.
You'd be the tallest person ever
Think
to
about
exist on the planet.
you're 9 foot tall.
If I'm working from home and I'm making money,
You're 9 foot tall.
Then I can
pay people to have sex with you.
Just a person.
Your apartment would
I
have
can
to be
pay somebody,
special.
which would over time I would
make
be
a
able
lot
to
of money.
facilitate a relationship with
I
them.
think if you
And I
have no
wouldn't feel so
feeling
lonely.
in your bottom half, you can have people stimulate you in a way that you would still come anyways.
That's not. I know myself.
And in your brain, you'd be like, woohoo.
Nope.
Splash.
I don't know. Medical science is quite
myself.
a. Like,
we're not talking about.
they would put like electrodes on your head or
but we're
something
not
like that, and then
talking
just
about
like
any of that.
zap coming in out of you. You know what I mean?
We're
Like,
not. But we're not. That's not an option. We're not talking about that.
But
You
just
just
put 'em on
your
literally
nips.
lose feelings. This doesn't even have anything to do with not feeling sex. The card is just lose all feeling in the lower half of your body. And I'm saying if that happened to me personally, and I would not be able to enjoy that. Some people might see it as like, oh, I couldn't feel my legs. Like, that would suck. I want to feel my legs. I want to be able to feel like walking on the grass. Or
I wonder
being
if
in water.
science could make you come.
So, hold on. I'm going to rebut.
Okay.
So, as your knees and everything deteriorate and things get replaced, you're not going to be able to feel them very well anyway.
That's fine. But I still would have had all of that time to enjoy myself sexually.
Oh, yeah.
You guys just don't understand how important that is to me, I guess.
Well, isn't it?
That's just my personal. That's just my personal
Two
thing.
against one, I think.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about it.
You think about it. I know where I'm at.
Be 9 foot tall or not have any fucking feeling in your.
You could
bottom
still
half.
feel, though, because
I think for a
You
guy,
couldn't
it's different
feel.
being 3 feet taller. Because, like I said, you guys could find any woman that you want to be with. That's
Not true.
You have more options. Like it's
When you're 9
socially
foot tall,
acceptable. It's
Andre
socially
the
You're a
Giant.
acceptable.
fucking freak.
It's socially acceptable.
You're still a freak.
to have a
You're-
taller.
you're a
You know,
monster.
what I'm saying is, if you're
What's
dating
that guy-
somebody that's in a
Andre
WNBA,
the
I'm not saying
Giant.
you're dating
No.
a normal person. I'm saying that
No.
you're dating somebody that's 7 feet tall and you're 9 feet tall. So fine, whatever.
Did you guys ever watch? What was it Big Fish?
yeah.
You know that the giant that's in Big Fish.
Yeah. 9 feet tall. Is this tall?
I'm done.
And it's so bent.
You'd be a monster.
I would
You'd
date.
be a monster.
I would date someone that was 9 feet tall.
Hold on.
I would. Just again,
9
circling
feet
back
tall
to
to the
SEX. Just the thought of having somebody, like a dude that could just pick you up like you're nothing. That's
Okay, do you see where I'm standing behind? Mm-hmm. That's 9 feet tall.
Holy shit!
To the dresser.
To the dresser.
okay.
Holy shit!
Good thing we.
It's fine. 2 against 1.
I don't know. To me, that's a monster.
That's
That doesn't
huge.
I'm just saying. I think men would have it a little easier being that tall.
Oh,
than a woman.
I feel like women would also be curious. So sexually we'd be fine.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't think women would be like feel intimidated by dating somebody that was 9 feet tall. Little.
But here's the thing, if you came to me and I was 9 feet tall, but then this was going on, you wouldn't feel it anyway.
Why does he
anyway.
do that? Why does he always do that? Why does he join them?
I gotta
Why
bring
does
you
he
back.
join the cards?
I got to bring it back because this is where you're at. This is where we're at.
Correct. So this shouldn't have anything to do with this situation. They're 2 separate situations. You're just picking which one is worse.
It's called Would You
Rather. Correct.
It's also called Pick Your Poison.
Correct.
So what
and
would
my poison,
I do?
I
and
wouldn't.
what would
One would have nothing to do with the other.
Ernesto
for me.
do, and what would you do?
Correct.
Correct.
And I said I would rather.
There you go.
I
And
would
I
rather.
feel like 3 feet tall.
Could you get?
I would rather be.
Okay. Could you get surgery
No.
to make yourself smaller?
Ouch. They'd have to like get rid of your femur.
No, they would
I'm
just probably
asking.
take some out of the femur and out of the.
They did
Yeah,
it to,
yeah.
to Wee Man.
Yeah.
They
Can
did
you-
that. They,
can you
tried to
do
stretch
that?
them out.
You can. They've done that.
Can you do that? Right. So if there's surgery to make you shorter, then I think I'll go with.
No, I'm gonna go with
No feeling in your
I'm gonna go with
bottom half.
Maria's argument. No, that's not what the card says. So what we're
No,
doing?
I'm saying because you were joining them. You were saying like, what if you didn't have any and you were this?
Think of it this way: I'm 9 feet tall, and you're stuck here with no feeling in your vagina. What's the point of being together?
But that's my.
Just go find someone else. I'll be pleased. You won't.
If you have to be 9 foot tall, I don't know. That's tough. The whole dying earlier thing sucks.
Yeah.
It really sucks.
I enjoy
I
life.
still think that all feeling in the lower is worse for me.
So 2 against 1.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. So
I think I'm gonna stick with being a giant is worse. Being a giant is worse.
go ahead and put a point up for me.
Man, you guys were both very heavily vested on that.
Nate, read.
Oh, I get to read? All right, guys. Let's shuffle the deck. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Do you like it?
What's that smell?
That wasn't me.
What smell? I thought you were making a joke. All
right, guys.
Are we making a joke?
Know the exact date of your death.
Ooh,
That sounds fun.
that's terrible.
Not
Oh, I
funny.
hate
You know
it.
what though? Big
'Cause you
Fish.
anticipate
We
it.
actually talked about that.
Just, yeah.
He knew the date of his death, so that made him like be super adventurous and like live the best
Yep.
life, right?
I love that.
Get a tattoo.
It's terrible too, though. The closer that you get
Get
to
a
it.
tattoo of a mouth on your forehead.
Okay.
That would like limit your life.
No, because I would put makeup over it. Next.
You would just hide it.
I would just hide it. And it doesn't say what kind of mouth.
But
what if I
hey-
put just one line, a smiley face, or just a like a smirk,
Yeah, I
right?
guess.
Then it just looks
Third
like
one.
a bad wrinkle.
Always have sand in your bed. Ugh, I hate
Always.
Sand. I hate the
I
beach.
hate sand.
I
I
hate the
do.
beach.
Never clean that. That's terrible.
But I don't. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess they're all kind
It's
of.
grainy.
I guess they're all kind of easy. I don't know if they beat 3 feet taller. I would honestly have no problem knowing the exact date of my death.
Yeah.
I get to plan accordingly. I get to get all of my finances
here's
in
the thing.
order. I get to do whatever I can for my
I
family.
would fight crime.
I would. Yeah,
I'd
I would
fucking fight
I'd become
crime.
Dexter. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like if someone told me the date of my death, I would go out there and I would do the most dangerous shit
Yeah.
day in day out. I'd
I would
fucking
get a
fight
hacker
lions.
to help me, get a whole bunch of money, help everybody in my family.
I would yes, fucking
Like, crazy
no,
shit
I would
pay off.
rob banks. right?
I would work with somebody to hack the get rid of
Well,
everybody's student loans.
I
I
guess-
would do some crazy ass shit.
No, but just because you aren't dead doesn't mean you're not going to get locked up for life.
No, my point is, if I have a week to live,
But what
and
if-
I do this,
what if you
how
got
do I
locked
know?
up
By the
for
time
life?
if I have
Who
a week,
knows?
how are they going to trial and everything else in a week? That's not going to happen. They might find who I am and charge me with something.
Who's to say that? Okay, but let's say that it's like 40
I'm
years
talking
down
about
the
a week.
line.
If it's
40
40,
years down the
no,
line.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Anything that I do would be as close as possible to my death date.
I would fight crime. I'm telling you, I'd be a 40 years fighting crime and like
But what if you get caught within those 40 years and then you end up in jail? Because you're assuming that you're everything. Vigilante doesn't mean that you get away with anything. It just means that you're taking things into your own hands, right? Based on what you think is right or wrong.
the people would support me.
We're the hostages.
Maybe they would, or maybe they wouldn't.
For real, right? Like you could do that if you knew that you weren't gonna die, you could just go and fucking kill everybody around you, and nothing would happen to you, right?
Here's-
Assuming that one of these people do not have
Well-
a gun and put you out of your misery.
They couldn't because I wouldn't die.
We've talked.
I couldn't
about this
die
before.
until 40 years into the
Right.
future.
So they shoot you and then you end up in a coma
Well,
for 30 years.
Okay.
That's not fun.
All right, so we've talked about this before, where I feel like your life's already planned out for you.
I disagree with that.
That it's
I
your
disagree with that too.
I think no matter, even if you're at a crossroads, it's already planned out. That's what you're going to pick anyway. So, knowing your death day, that person was going to come there and tell you that because it was already put in your life. So you doing all this crazy shit was what you're supposed to do because you heard the death day.
Right.
But it's already planned out for you because
That's what I'm saying. But
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 that's
what
still
what
not
he's
a con
what,
for me.
what she's saying is that they could lock you up until your death day,
That
and
could have
then
been
you
part
would
of your
have been
plan.
in jail.
That could have been
that
part of your
whole
plan.
time.
That's you were supposed to be in jail the whole
Right.
time.
Yeah.
That sounds
And then
horrible.
I would kill people in jail too.
Yeah.
I would just be a
because
fucking
you know.
murderer.
Kill all the
You know.
molesters.
Yes, I would fucking kill them all,
I'd
and I
kill
would, and
all
nothing
those.
could happen to me because I would be the Avenger that's in jail. You see what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying with like your destiny. That's how it was supposed to be because you were told this day.
Or I'd be a fucking crazy ass stunt man. You know what I mean? Like walking
Jumping off
on
a
wires
window.
between buildings.
Right.
Like
These are all positive.
that's never gonna happen. Nothing's ever
These
gonna
are all
happen to me.
positives.
You know
So
what I mean?
I'm gonna go with. I think we're all good with.
I
knowing the
think
day
I
of our
agree with
death.
you. I'm okay with that.
What about you, Nate? I mean, it's 2-1 anyway. So
No, I. It's not a con. I just feel like I said, what you do in your life is already planned out for you. What you do tomorrow is
the
already planned.
con. The con is every day you're getting closer and closer to that, and that's got to have some psychological toll on you.
not me. I think
I think so. The
the
closer that you
happiness-
Yeah.
are you kidding me?
No, I think
The older that I
yeah.
get, the
think
worse
so.
that I
the
fucking feel.
happiest
That's how
knowing
I feel.
that I'm accomplishing things every day because I already know that's going to drive me to do more things and I'm going to feel more fulfilled.
you're a blip in the universe, right?
But that's that even plays more into it. Like I know I'm not that important.
terrible.
Oh my God. Was I thinking that I was going to be living forever anyway? No, I'm not immortal. None of us are. We all have an expiration
I don't
date.
know.
Well,
So
actually-
just knowing when it is, I feel like I would be able to get more done.
That also might be crippling to some people. Not to you. I'm not saying to you.
I find it
Yeah,
as a
some
con
people.
because you will do that, like face death and that,
I just
like
don't
you'll
think
do
it would.
It's a con. I feel like you could hurt yourself. You're not going to die, but say you jump off buildings and do your stunt stuff, and then you're paralyzed, and then you just live the rest of your days till that date, and you're counting it down.
But
Like,
that's
you're like
assuming that you
Stephen
do
Hawking.
that. I wouldn't do crazy
You're like
shit.
Stephen Hawking.
Right. I wouldn't do crazy shit.
The universe.
I wouldn't
is
do
great.
physically crazy shit is what I'm saying. I would use my time wisely. If I knew that I had 20 years, I'm not going to like try to cheat death and then possibly end up paralyzed or in a coma. That's dumb. I would like use that to figure out.
what if you
like,
didn't
and
know how
actually
you
map
died?
some shit out, some cool shit.
It doesn't say how you die. It just gives you the date.
Correct. That wouldn't.
What if it's like
You're
lung
gonna die.
cancer,
You're gonna
like
die. You're gonna die.
grasping for breath?
Yeah.
But I'm expecting it. Like, oh shit. Okay, here it comes. I already know.
There's a guy-
Okay, so
For me, that's not.
now that I think about it, that's a huge flaw in the movie Big Fish.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh, nothing can hurt me. Well, no, you could fucking get paralyzed for the rest of your life, you fucking idiot.
Till that date.
A lion, oh yeah, I'm a lion tamer. No, motherfucker, that guy ate your arm, ate your leg, and now you're fucking sitting in a bed for the rest of your
And your
life.
name's
you know
Bob.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
Or Matt.
Cork.
Or Matt.
That's
You
not the
just
worst thing
bob.
for me. I think being 3 feet taller still.
Yeah.
I don't think that this doesn't affect me.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay. Get a tattoo of a mouth on your forehead.
Well, we know.
Or
this
always
is-
have sand in your bed. Get a tattoo
Face
on your
tattoos, I feel, are the biggest mistake that anybody can make. And no offense to people who have face tattoos out there,
Right.
I just personally think that it severely limits you. Unless you're gonna be like an artist, you know what I mean? Which is great for you if you're gonna be an artist. But sand in your bed, I feel like is a punishment from hell. You know what I mean?
It is, but I also think like the tattoo of a mouth could be punishment too because
Why?
for an ambitious person.
But you said
To
that
his
you
point-
covered it. You covered it with
But
a.
can you?
No. You have a mouth tattoo on your.
So that's what I'm saying.
thing.
If
It's like-
I could cover it with makeup, then yeah, it wouldn't be a big deal. But if I couldn't cover it with
I
makeup,
think.
then I think that would be for an ambitious person. That would be torture. You wouldn't be able to get a great job.
The spirit of the question means that like you wouldn't be able to cover
Right,
it, right?
yeah.
Like it would always be visible.
Right.
You have a fucking tattoo of lips and a mouth on your fucking forehead.
Right.
So that you would basically be shunned from a lot of fucking opportunities.
You would have to like be a bartender or something that has a
which is a cool ass job.
It is.
Or-
Actually,
or-
that's true. And I
or
wouldn't.
just
I
be a
actually kind
tattoo
of wanted to
artist.
be a
But
bartender when I was
you're
younger.
not going to
so.
get rich doing that though.
Just be a tattoo artist.
Unless you owned the bar and then open up multiple bars.
Call it lips.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Call it open wide.
Call it wet lips.
And it's just
'cause you're
open wide
drinking.
inside of a mouth.
No.
The same tattoo that you have on your head.
Like, do you remember Morton Downey Jr.?
Yeah.
Like, you remember his emblem?
Yeah.
It was just his mouth.
It was just,
like that.
It was a big mouth.
Yep.
Let me be Nate here.
Okay.
What if the lips are all chapped and dry and bleeding all the time? No,
It's a picture.
Right.
You can't chap.
No, the tattoo is of chapped lips.
chapped lips.
That's what he's saying.
I don't think it matters how they.
Every time I go like this, it bleeds.
Yeah.
Every time I raise my eyebrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do they go?
Yeah, no, I don't. I think that I could get around that.
What the
tattoo?
The tattoo
like you
on
said,
your
it
face.
It kind of goes back to the 4 block thing, right? You like arrange your life around it. Like you just make it work. And if I would get a job doing something where people have weird tattoos in places. But also, always having sand in my bed, I don't like. Yeah, it would suck. But what if I just wear a onesie?
What if you just don't sleep in your
Right?
bed? Just
No,
fucking,
I would have to sleep in a bed. That
No,
means you have to sleep on a
your
floor.
no,
you can't have
a
another
seat,
bed. It's
like
this
a nice
in
seat,
your bed.
a futon.
Say you bring a girl home. You're like, hey, let's fuck
Oh,
on the
that's
futon.
true. And then you can't
A
wear
futon?
onesies.
A futon.
If you want to have sex, you can't wear onesies.
You can with a little slit.
Or the flap.
I'm sure they have stuff on
Yeah,
Lover's
the
Lane. Lover's Lane, hell of a company, by the way.
Okay, so you could make it work, right? With the onesie. That's not a big deal. I don't think that's...
Yeah, the flap.
Do you?
Always have sand in your bed.
Like-
that doesn't sound absolutely horrible to me.
So, if a girl ever said to you, like, hey, I'm going to go shop at Pink or Victoria's Secrets.
Victoria's.
Victoria's?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. What?
Would you be okay? Like, are you like, okay? I feel like that's a conservative.
Wait, what do you mean? What was your
What are you
question?
talking about?
I don't know. Whatever. Moving
What
forward.
what kind of question is this?
I don't
I'd
know, I
be
was just
happy
thinking,
if they
'cause
went
you
to
talked
go to
about-
Right?
Victoria's
That
Secret.
would be great.
Well,
I'd be like, can I go with you?
I would be
Let's
like-
pick something out.
yeah, because you were talking about a onesie and a slit. And a
To be able to
flap.
sleep in bed and
Adam
full
and
of
Eve.
sand. It wouldn't
Adam and
bother
Eve.
you. That was what I was where I
Oh.
came up with that. Yeah. So if
What if your private
that's how I would
parts
get
were
away with
always
it.
filled with sand? I know that's not the card.
that would be
I'm
horrible.
asking.
That would be horrible.
Like,
Do you
out
think
of my
that
pee hole?
wins? Yeah, like it just sand all over your dick all the time. You can't get it off.
Out of my
Sand in
pee
your
hole.
cooch all the
Every
time. You
move,
can't get it
sand
out.
just comes off from
Yeah,
you.
Yes, exactly.
Shake your pockets. You're like, ugh.
You're basically your genitals are made of sand. You know
Sand
what I
is
mean?
horrible.
Like
sand is trash. Sand.
That's why I hate the beach.
I saw this really cool hack. Where somebody had like their blankets set up right and where it's up almost like a box, so no sand would get in there. And then they brought a bucket and filled it with water. So anytime they would go on the towel, they would like rinse their feet off really quick and then go on there. It was just very smart, I thought, because there's nothing worse than laying on a towel with sand all over
It's
it.
called high school gym class before you went in
We
the
never
shower.
did
into the pool
Yeah, got the athletes
before
foot
you got
off
to. Yeah, I don't think
never
that's
had that.
how it worked.
I never had that.
Yeah,
Me neither.
I've never had athlete's foot either.
Me either.
Yeah. I promise.
But yeah, sand is trash.
Sand in your
Sand.
bed.
If you're
all
listening
the time.
to this right now, Sand, we hate you.
I hate you.
Not a hell of a company.
So yeah, I am good with saying sand is worse than getting a tattoo of a mouth. 'Cause I feel like you can work your way around
worse
that.
than being 3 feet
And I don't think it's
taller?
gonna. We still have to pick between these two. I don't think that a tattoo would stop me from
I
like
agree.
finding a partner or finding a job or I don't think that would.
I think it would severely limit you, though.
Yeah, you'd
It
be.
depends on it wouldn't.
It would.
What if I opened a bar, that was my lifestyle, right? And then I come up with this book of great cocktails.
There's people
and
who
I'm
would
successful doing that.
automatically
You can do
rule you
things.
out.
I wouldn't be
because
around
of
those
a
people.
fucking-
I wouldn't be around. Who's gonna rule me out?
I'm just
boomers,
saying. There's
the
people.
boomers.
I don't think
There's
there's
people.
enough people that would affect my life that would rule me out. Boomers? Who gives a fuck? No, that wouldn't affect me in my circle.
I'm
that I
trying to
would
think
put
of
myself in.
a woman that I thought was sexy that had shit on her face.
Kat Von D.
I don't know who that is.
As a dude, not a chick.
She's pretty hot, and she's got tattoos all over, and her
face?
Yes.
Hmm.
I never liked her.
gorgeous.
I never liked her.
I don't like her as a person. I'm just speaking
Yeah,
of
as a
physically.
person, I can't.
She has tattoos on her face, and she's beautiful.
When she talks, it's like
I don't like. Yeah, I'm not a fan of her personally. But so back to the point, I don't see that
That doesn't prove your point, though. I don't think.
It does. It doesn't. That doesn't severely limit my life. It doesn't affect my life as much as being 3 feet tall, taller than what I am right now. I feel like that would limit me to doing a lot more in life. I wouldn't be able to have fun.
for
I wouldn't
sure.
be able to do things.
Not only that, you're dying sooner. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like that's still
To my point, I don't think tattoos, a tattoo of a mouth is as worse as being 3 feet taller than I am. So I'm okay with that going bye-bye.
Okay, I agree. Tattoo's not a big deal anymore. If it was 1960,
Exactly.
always have sand in your bed.
Always have sand in your bed.
sand in your bed.
Or 3 feet taller. I feel like sand's just an annoyance. This is your health.
But I also am. Oh, I know I'm gonna die here, so that the health part doesn't bother me. It's about what I can do. That's
Sand's
what
not gonna
bothers
kill
me
you
more.
though.
But that's my point.
I just would
I'm not
never
worried
sleep
about
in a
that.
bed.
But for this one, I'm worried about the reason why this
You know
is
what?
bad to me.
Okay,
Is it
here's the
limits me
question.
living enjoying life.
Here's the question. Only your bed. So why don't you just sleep in other people's
I
beds?
don't. In the spirit, like you said earlier,
I
in the
don't
spirit
know.
of
It
the
says
question,
your bed.
What if it followed you? You would never.
If
be
it
able to date.
followed you, then I would have sex standing
What I'm
up.
saying is, it ruins the spirit. Like you said, it ruins the spirit of the question. That's
sleeping
just
bag.
an easy answer. Then I won't
You
sleep
could
in my
sleep
bed.
in a sleeping bag.
I would sleep on a couch.
Then for this one, I would say, and everyone else is 3 feet taller too.
No. It doesn't say anything about that. That literally
this one
says
doesn't say anything about
your
sleeping
bed.
in anybody else's bed. That's
Your
my
bed.
Point. I know that.
No
But
reason
my
to yell,
point is,
guys. No,
just like you said,
we're all here.
it kind of like ruins the whole point of the question. That one does too. Okay, so that's a super easy fix. You just don't sleep in your bed. Ooh.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's not what that's saying. It's always have sand in your bed. Let me ask you a question. When you go to a hotel and you sleep there, right? If it was a bad, I slept horrible. My bed sucked last night.
there was sand
It's
in
not
it.
your bed. It's the hotel's bed, but that's how you're saying it. So if you wanted to use that rule, you could use that for here. I just don't think that this is meant to say you can just sleep in another bed and then you don't have to worry about sand. What's the point of asking the question then?
I see where she's coming from.
But this
Okay, so
one-
any bed you
but
sleep
this
in
one
is your
still
bed.
shitty to me. So the 3 feet taller is still shitty.
Okay, I concede. Any bed that you sleep in is your bed.
Correct. You may not.
Is it a little bit of sand or is it a lot of bit of sand?
Is it any place that you sleep in?
No, just.
Because could you sleep on a couch?
I see it that way.
Well, what's the word bed?
If you slept on a couch,
Let's break down the word bed.
I just feel like that's way more extra than it needs to be. You always have sand in your bed.
If you
right?
slept-
so wherever you're
but-
sleeping,
but-
that you have a lot of sand in it, or you have sand in it.
I'm just saying, if you slept on a couch, is that
It's the
considered a
same.
bed?
It's the same thing as what you're saying. Just sleep
Okay.
in another bed.
Anywhere you sleep.
Correct. When we have to
So-
start Googling things, it ceases to be
Bed
fun.
means a piece of furniture for sleep or rest.
You're a
Typically a framework with a mattress and coverings.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The bed, the bottom of the sea,
bed.
or a lake or river. So you'd always
They
have
have sand there.
you'd
anyway.
always have sand if you ever went to the sea. There you go. So it has to be typically with a framework or a mattress.
Okay, guys. Still, you always have sand in your bed.
Yeah, I get
So
it.
no matter what
I
bed you lay
think the 3 feet.
man, your
taller-
girlfriend's gonna hate
I agree.
you.
I agree. Like you again, that affects you when you're sleeping.
So then you wouldn't have good sleep.
Being 9 feet tall affects you all of the time. When you're walking, when you're going into buildings, when you're sleeping,
What if I
also.
get around on a wheelchair?
It'd be a tall ass wheelchair.
What if you can get around on a wheelchair?
It still affects your health.
You can get through doorways.
It still affects your health.
You can get around. You're not putting so much pressure on your knees. Oh my God, that might be the loophole for that one.
I don't know.
It's still worse than sand. I'm just saying that might be a loophole of the 3 feet taller.
If you're always on a wheelchair,
not
you're
always.
still,
If I just went around a wheelchair when I'm at home and I'm comfortable, then I can just
your house would be made for you.
Yes.
It would be specially made for you.
yes. And then I can do whatever I want there. I can exercise safely and
Sand sucks, but I think
being
3 feet taller still wins. Yeah. Sand is not fun. Having sand in your bed all the time.
But I feel like you would just probably wake up and shower and then be done with it. What if I wore a onesie to bed every night and then I woke up?
It's not like the sand's gonna wake you up in the middle of the night. You know, if you need to sleep,
if it's uncomfortable.
If
you're not wearing a onesie,
I could sleep on the beach if I needed to. If I'm fucking tired enough, I could just sleep on the fucking loose sand beach. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you wet it? So that way it's like
you make a sandcastle and you sleep in the sandcastle. Or
I feel like have you ever been buried in sand? Mm-hmm. Doesn't feel terrible.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Wear the exact same clothes every day for the rest of your life, or
the strongest one that I had was the no showers. That was the first one. That's my only point.
Spend the rest of your life within 5 miles of here.
Yeah, that's easy.
Whistle to get your waiter's attention all the time. Whenever you're out, it's not a bad deal.
You just look like a dick, but
yeah,
whatever.
You're a total
the rest
dick,
of your life
whatever.
is I would just go to different restaurants forever.
Yeah, well,
never run into
people
the
would
same
hate you.
waiter.
You think they would spit in your food though?
That's a good point. I would just go when I went to restaurants. I would just pick up,
and then only be able to walk sideways.
Yeah, it's kind of like
That's
the not
lame.
in a straight line.
Whatever.
My last two were kind of lame too.
Whack.
Wear a Bluetooth headset at all times.
That's
I would
kind of
just
a douche move.
Everybody does it with their.
But nowadays it's not as bad.
Everybody
like
has
AirPods.
an AirPod.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't think it was strong. Only be able to communicate through Morse code.
Oh well, here's what's funny is I know Morse code.
Yeah, I don't. I just don't think that would be the worst thing in the world.
Beep boop, beep boop.
It would still be bad because you wouldn't be like. So many people would just be like, "What the fuck are you beeping at me?"
That's true.
So
you can communicate.
I had
but you need to find somebody.
the mouth on the forehead one, not that great. First one booted, and then I had a couple other ones that just weren't very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Great job, Nate.
Listen here, see,
You know
that was
what I
actually
mean?
fun. Was that? Did you guys like it?
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's a opportunity to have a lot of great conversation.
I just like that it always keeps coming back to sex.
Always.
Well, if there's sand in your bed and you go to a girl's house, so you're bringing sand to her bed.
Is it your bed if you're not sleeping in it? If you're just awake, fucking. Is there sand on your dick?
There's sand in your vagina.
I have a question for you guys that I completely forgot that I wanted to ask.
Shoot.
Okay. When I say normal, I just mean not a celebrity. Okay, so just people in your feed on Instagram that you just either know or is a friend of a friend of a friend. When a normal woman posts a pic on Instagram,
Define normal.
I just said, not famous.
Oh.
Are you able to use that in fantasies or to pleasure yourself?
What was the question?
Yeah, that was way too spirally for me to hold on to.
If it's not, so if a woman posts a picture of herself on Instagram, she's not a celebrity. Are you able to use that?
To jerk off?
Spank
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, if
Is she hot?
cute,
What?
Is she
gives me a
hot?
boner,
Is she cute?
yeah.
Wait, no. Is she
normal
naked?
woman? No, she's a normal. What normal women on your feed post naked pictures?
I mean, there's a lot. Have you seen our Twitter feed? Speaking of
Hey.
the tweets.
normal. I'm not talking about people that have OnlyFans or that are trying to get you to follow. No, I'm talking about people that you know, your friends or your friends of friends.
Can I
or
jerk off to a regular
or-
like
Like a regular
Can I jerk
photo?
off to a regular photo of somebody that is in my life, let's say?
Yeah.
Probably.
on some level, right? Because it could be a coworker. Or
It
somebody that
would
you know.
be a little harder, I think. But I think I could do it. If it was a
3
challenge,
degrees of Kevin Bacon.
if it was a challenge, I think I could do
Like,
it.
you know,
He said, "I think I could do it."
Yeah.
I challenge you.
Because then I would be like, Anyways, so
I just find
Have you ever
it
seen
very
Super Troopers?
weird
Yeah.
that you
You
guys
remember
can
that
do
part
off
where
a
he's like,
picture.
He's got the speed gun.
ooh, ooh. Yeah.
He's got the speed gun. And then somebody goes, and he's like, God damn it.
He's like staring at the mouth. Remember? I think I could do it. I think.
I like the way we played the game.
Given push to shove or what's the term?
Anal,
I think I could do it.
Push comes to shove.
When
oral.
push comes to shove, I think I could do it. I could shove it out.
Yeah, me too. Bang one out.
Yeah.
That's so a picture.
Yeah, I mean that's how it started. Playboy. That was a picture.
No, but that's a naked lady.
True, but then it evolves, and then your imagination's there. You're older. You can think of things.
I think I can. Yeah.
Why are you sending
Especially
out pictures?
like okay,
No.
so like if she's in a bikini, it's gonna happen. I could do it in a bikini, no problem.
Really?
See, I posted a picture the other day, and this is where it's coming from. And somebody said that to me, like, "Oh, I bet a bunch of dudes are gonna
Jerk off to this?
yes." And I'm like, "That's impossible." It wasn't. I was fully clothed.
I don't know. Like it
They
depends
will.
on what you're
They
wearing.
will. And actually,
if,
it depends
if it's
on-
like something that's sexy,
I feel like it's imagination too.
Yeah.
Imagination.
yeah. If it's something that's sexy, like evening wear or something you would wear out to a date or something like
Yeah, I
that,
feel like-
and it's sexy, yeah, all day.
Interesting.
Thank you, Player 10, for the good times, the love,
That's good.
the unity,
We're gonna tag you on this episode,
real hard.
Player 10. We're gonna find you. We're gonna satisfy you
And tag the shit out of you.
and tag the shit out of you.
I feel so uncomfortable right now.
Is it working?
It, guys.
Is it working?
No.
Oh, too bad.
You can pick my card anytime.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What do you got?
So I got a feedback from a listener that said that you guys seem like you need more sex in your life. And now I completely understand
What
where
listener?
they were coming from. I'm not sharing that
Shout it
because then they
out.
won't share. Because
Shout
that
it
might be
out.
an insult to you guys.
We need more sex in our
It's
life?
not an
Yeah.
insult.
They're
I'm okay
saying,
with that.
yeah, they say they said that you guys, the way that you talk about sex and the way that you just like what you did right now,
Yeah.
it just makes it seem like you need more of it.
We're just trying to make it sexy time.
It's true.
Oh, got it.
So,
Okay.
listener,
Fine. Carry on.
Listener A, it's true.
Well, we have to work for it.
But who
unlike
Oh, Jesus Christ.
unlike,
Can you stop? Yeah, because that's what women do. That's what women do. We just
they don't
like,
work for
fucking
it.
Sit around and are like, oh, who's going to have sex with us now? What?
If they wanted to.
Well, yeah, you.
But that's not what we do.
you
But
guys
if
have
you
an
wanted to.
advantage.
And if you wanted to do that, you could.
Not really.
Nobody's talking about the results that you're going to yield. We're just talking about the fact that you
But
could
what I'm
sit
saying is
around
that
and
the
do that if
results
you
would be
wanted to.
greater from,
You could-
your
You could do
standpoint.
that if you
Yeah.
wanted to. Work harder.
How about this?
Exactly.
Let's go.
Work harder, literally.
You're
Thank
saying,
you very much. You
Because
just
you're saying that you're
made
not
our
going
argument.
To. No, get your life together.
Work harder. You work less.
Yeah, because what if you... Again.
Thank you.
But anyways, thank you, listener. Listener A.
Listener.
Listener. Thank you to all of our listener.
Long time listener, first time caller. Just say it. Anyways, but yeah, we do. So, ladies, if you want to help out with that, we're
Thank you.
fine with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As long as we have a microphone involved. And I could talk to you like this every November. Nate's coming to your bedroom. On the
Is that for her birthday?
Yeah,
I was
well,
about to help
no.
you with these sound effects.
I always no, I like my go-to with movie voice is always like this November.
Yeah, it's always November.
It's always November because it's like the blockbuster.
I feel like July is also... Because there's also a summer
yes,
blockbuster,
there
too.
is, but
Do you know why they're called blockbusters? I found this out like 2 weeks ago.
Because people line up for them?
Lined up around the block.
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know that, man.
I guessed.
Okay.
All right.
So I guess that's the end of our show.
That wraps up our us playing this game called Pick Your Poison. It's by Player 10. Shout out and plug right?
Yep.
We're going to tag the shit out of them. So please, I would say click on their link, buy their game. The more... You can make your own game, like Maria said the last episode.
Yeah, when Maria was reading it, we didn't understand what was going on.
Half of it, yeah.
So we just made our own game.
We just made our own rules.
Yeah, like you have to multiply by 10, then you hit multiplier, and
It didn't say any of that, but yeah, I mean, you can totally play this game however
Whatever you want. Yeah,
it's actually fun. Just read the cards; they're funny.
It's Would You Rather. Right?
Yes.
It's like a take on Would You Rather.
Yes.
And they come up with these crazy ass scenarios.
Yeah.
Which you've just heard an hour and a half of.
6 dogs, though. Just
A
saying.
previous episode of.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ernie.
No worries. I got you covered. But like Maria said, she wishes she was a guy.
I do.
So that way she can have the stupid ass fucking conversations.
Yes. You guys are amazing at having dumb conversations. I'm sorry. I know that's just my personal opinion, not fact, but
That's fine.
it is. Are you done? Stop farting in the fucking microphone.
Where's my stomach?
It sounded like your stomach.
Drink more beer then.
Hey. So Ernesto takes care of the Facebook. Feel free to reach out.
I'm going to put more pictures of people breaking their knees. Or videos of people
Who's doing the
breaking their
Twitters?
knees.
Because I'm doing the Instagrams.
I'm the Twitters.
Oh, you're the Twitters?
Well, last week I was live tweeting. Mm-hmm. And I did it previous week.
2 weeks ago.
Actually, no, I set out to for episode 29. So, and we're on it.
When are we going to have an anniversary? 52?
52 is the anniversary. Yeah. January 21st.
But we got to get our old people.
Yep.
Oh,
We'll
and
do
have
a-
a special episode?
Let's do a This Is Your Life.
What does that mean?
Just over the year.
This is your life.
You said this, and this person responded. Blah, blah, blah,
So it means
blah.
we'd have to listen to it all over again, take notes, to be able to roast each other. Yeah?
We could do a roast. Let's do a roast.
Oh.
Ernie's like, I don't have the time for that.
We could do a
You
roast.
guys
The way
want
my
that?
schedule.
I'm okay
he
with
thinks he's that's
I
right.
don't think you guys want that. People have told...
I would just make both
I'm
of
okay
you
with it.
make me mad, and then that's when the poison comes out.
But you have to pick it. So anyway.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah. So anyways, I run the Twitter. So if you guys want to talk to me or these guys too,
But I don't. Yeah, I read messages on Instagram, so
Yeah.
if anybody wants to hit me up,
yeah.
jump in my DMs.
Yeah.
No,
And
Ernie.
then Ernest was like, "You give me a messenger?"
Yeah, Messenger. Do we have can you do that
I
for
don't
our
know.
page? I don't think you can.
Well, let's try it.
Just fucking share our shit and fucking subscribe,
No, and
like
post
it.
on the page. so that
Please,
everybody
thank
can
you.
see it.
Like
That's fun.
we do stupid
Don't
shit all the
DM.
fucking time.
No,
Thank
on
you.
DM I can take a screenshot and share it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn, that's bogus.
I'll
Yeah.
block out the names. I promise.
Okay,
So
all right.
if you guys want to like send some, okay, I
Dick
won't say
pics?
crazy shit. Yeah, because that's exactly what I was. Yeah, no.
Dick pics.
Those are not welcome.
Comment and like.
Not welcome. Just throwing
No,
it out
just
there
let
right
them
now.
flood in because we'll put them up there.
Unless you know,
When she's done, she'll
Unless-
use
Just don't wear identifiable.
unless
underwear.
you're packing.
Unless you're in it.
I'm
Or
gonna
that too.
for mine. I'm gonna
Stop me in my
wear.
tracks.
I'm gonna wear a bracelet that has my name on it, so that way you
Okay.
know. Why is he DMing his own
Yeah.
podcast? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're trying to get
And
hits.
just like that, I'm off the socials.
Trying to get likes.
I'll just be in charge of.
Why is there so much sand?
I'll be
Yeah.
in charge of sending out postcards via mail. That's my new
Carrier
job.
pigeon.
I'm done
yeah.
with this fucking DM bullshit.
You
Damn
could
you,
direct
Ernie.
mail me.
Why can I smell it?
So ever since
On that fucking note, what the fuck, Ernie?
all right, guys, enjoy the game. Hope you guys pick it up. But yeah, we're on all the social media.
Yep.
Check us out. Email us. Touch us. Feel us. Want us.
Listen to us on Spotify, Apple
Everything, I think.
Podcasts,
Do you like podcasts?
Do you like podcasts?
Or
Do
just-
you listen to podcasts?
All of them.
Just go to Anchor and you'll get links to all of those things. Also, Podbean.
Podbean.
Like
flicking,
frijoles.
Yes.
like flicking the bean.
All right.
Okay. Podbean.
And signing off, I'm Maria.
You're signing off.
I'm Ernesto.
I'm Nate.
Bye.
Good night, Earth.
Peace.
And guys, last week it's been 14.
Why did you go 8 days not drinking alcohol?
Just see if I could do it. See if I was a drunk.
That sounds like a horrible...
But I went another more days because we're in the second episode.
Another more days.
So I went 14 days without drinking.
But we didn't
Good
talk
job.
about that the last
Thank you.
episode.
Yeah, we did.
Nobody knew that you went 8 days not drinking.
Somewhere.
Unless you
And
told
for
someone.
no sense
Hold on.
of direction.
Hey,
Yeah.
so my friend came up to me and she's like, my boyfriend's so loyal. He watches porn without women in it. And I was like, I gotta tell her.
That's funny. It's funny.
That's how loyal men get. Tell me.
Well,
He's gay, guys.
got it.
Yep.
Yeah.